Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, today we're uncovering something absolutely empowering. We're looking at 5 science-backed foods that directly boost your memory and focus, especially for adults over 60. So if you want to stay sharp, focused, and mentally strong for years to come, you are in the exact right place. Oh, and definitely stick around because we've got a really surprising 5th food on this list that you absolutely won't want to miss.
Section 1, the aging brain myth and fueling your mind.
Let's tackle a huge anxiety that so many of us face as we get older. It usually starts with something really small, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. You walk into a room and poof, you have no idea why you went in there. Or you're racking your brain trying to pull out a familiar name, or you're frantically tearing the house apart looking for your keys right when you need to leave. When these frustrating little lapses happen, it's so easy to just assume, well, this is just an inevitable part of growing older. You kind of just think, my brain is wearing out.
But here is the absolute truth. This is not normal aging. The really crucial takeaway here is that cognitive decline isn't some guaranteed, unavoidable downward slope. Actually, a lot of times, those momentary lapses simply mean your brain is literally starving for the proper nutritional fuel it needs to function at its best. Think about it like a high-performance car. As the miles add up, your mind requires very specific premium fuel to keep running smoothly.
All right, moving right along to Section 2, the antioxidant shield, the defenders of your brain cells.
Food number 1 on our list is the incredible blueberry. Now, these tiny little berries are absolute powerhouses for your mind because they're loaded, and I mean loaded, with flavonoids. Basically, these are powerful antioxidants that act almost like a personal bodyguard for your brain. They step in and defend your cells against the kind of daily wear and tear damage that actually leads to aging and cognitive decline. But, you might be wondering, how much of a difference can a simple little berry really make?
Well, get a load of this number, 2.5 years. Studies coming right out of Harvard University show that seniors eating just half a cup of blueberries every day experience up to 2.5 years of slower memory decline. I mean, think about that for a second. By simply tossing some fresh or frozen blueberries into your morning oatmeal, your yogurt, or a smoothie, you are literally buying yourself years of extended mental clarity. Incredible, right?
Now, joining blueberries in this exact same antioxidant shield category are dark leafy greens. We're talking spinach, kale, and broccoli. These are absolute non-negotiables. These greens are packed to the brim with specific nutrients, specifically vitamin K, folate, and lutein. And these aren't just your run-of-the-mill general health boosters. The science actually shows they directly combat cognitive decline.
The sheer amount of data we have on this is mind-blowing. A major study from Rush University found that eating just one single serving, literally just a handful, of leafy greens daily gives you the memory of someone 11 years younger. 11 years! Just from throwing a handful of spinach into your morning eggs or maybe your lunchtime soup. It's got to be one of the highest returns on investment you can possibly get for your long-term health.
Let's dive into Section 3, essential brain fats and rebuilding with omega-3s.
So why are we suddenly shifting our focus from protecting the brain to physically rebuilding it? Well, because your brain is actually 60% fat. It's literally the fattiest organ in your entire body. And because of that, it relies heavily on our next superfood, fatty fish. We're talking about your salmon, sardines, and mackerel. Your brain structurally needs the specific fats found in these fish just to maintain its physical integrity over time. Specifically, your brain is absolutely starving for omega-3 fatty acids. Eating fatty fish at least twice a week provides these crucial omega-3s that your brain desperately needs to stay sharp. The science is super clear on this. Seniors with higher omega-3 levels have a much sharper memory, vastly improved focus, and a significantly lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. Oh, and a quick pro tip, if you're just not a fan of how fish tastes, no worries. Taking a really high-quality fish oil supplement works just as well to give your brain that exact same structural fuel.
Which brings us to food number 3, the walnut. Honestly, it's one of nature's best little visual clues, that a shelled walnut looks exactly like a tiny human brain. And the benefits are just as perfectly targeted. Walnuts are the absolute richest plant-based source of omega-3s, plus they're packed with vitamin E, which adds a whole other layer of protection for your brain cells against aging. Studies actually show that seniors who eat just a small handful, we're talking about 7 of these a day, get the nutrients necessary to significantly raise their memory test scores.
Section 4, the sweet bonus. Food number 5 revealed.
We have finally arrived at the moment I promised you at the very beginning of this explainer. Yes, dark chocolate. But, and this is a very big but, there's a specific catch here. It absolutely has to be 70% cocoa or higher. That sugary milk chocolate you get at the checkout aisle just won't cut it. High-quality dark chocolate is incredibly good for your brain because it is heavily packed with compounds called flavonols.
Now, these flavonols do something really fascinating. They actively increase blood flow straight to the brain. When you have better blood flow, it's like opening the floodgates. You improve your memory, you actually speed up your physical reaction time, and you heavily enhance your daily focus and mental clarity. Just eating 1 or 2 small squares of 70% dark chocolate after lunch gives you this awesome boost, which means your brain and your taste buds both get a massive reward every single day. Win-win, right?
Finally, Section 5, your daily brain diet and actionable steps for longevity. Let's pull all this amazing science together into a really practical daily prescription. I highly recommend you jot this checklist down, or maybe snap a quick photo. Here is your specific daily dosage of all 5 superfoods. Half a cup of blueberries, 1 handful of leafy greens, 7 walnuts, 1 to 2 squares of dark chocolate, and fatty fish twice a week or a daily supplement. This combo is scientifically designed to keep your mind strong, focused, and sharp well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. It's not about some restrictive diet. It's just about making sure your brain gets the exact fuel it's begging for.
To wrap up our explainer today, I want to leave you with a quick challenge. We know the science now, right? We know the huge benefits from literally gaining back 11 years of cognitive youth to speeding up your reaction times. So, my final question for you is this. Which of these delicious, science-backed foods are you going to add to your routine today to take back control of your memory? Seriously, pick just one to start and let your brain reap the rewards. Thanks so much for learning with me today, and keep fueling that beautiful mind of yours.